position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, South Carolina. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The game, originally held during the State Fair in Columbia as Big Thursday, was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. A trophy came a year later, replacing the old Hardee's Bowl trophy.
Very apropos, a silver palm tree for the Palmetto Bowl. That makes sense, David. This is the biggest sporting event in the state of South Carolina. I know this is a game that you and I really enjoyed watching.
There he goes! Past the first down marker and still running. Lots of running room. Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Clemson.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running it to the right. Pass the sticks him still on his feet. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He might want another play. Power football with the run. Slams ahead for a yard after the 33. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school, South Carolina, isn't the perennial football power.
No, but it's kind of had its ebbs and flows, a little bit back and forth, some great coaches on both sides, but the in-state hate is beautiful.
You know, there's a lot of great rivalries, especially down in the South and the Deep South. This is one of the better ones, though, because you just never know what the outcome is going to be.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Moving away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. He's loose. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane opener, you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And you don't see this very often, the big defensive linemen. You see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time. But how confusing is it, Palmer? When it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception.
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Davidson. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Snagged out of the air. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. Clemson jumps to the line. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Bring in the heat. He's going to run it. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on second down. They think there's room to run to the right here. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed into the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll give it to the back. Past the 30. Finds a crease at the 20. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Second and goal for this offense. Slams it ahead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Caught. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. Instead of trying to just take the lead with a field goal, they'll leave the offense out there to try to punch in the touchdown. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Back to pass, it's Klubnik. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. quarterback part of their running game. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Just going to keep it after the snap. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, if you needed any evidence that this coaching staff trusts their big offensive line, you saw it right there. 4th down, they go for it deep in their own end, and it pays off.
Come on. Don't you think they thought it was 3rd down?
Somebody on the sidelines got some experience.
He's got it on the outside. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Brown.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
To the air, it's Klubnik. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working that left side now. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Rushes on him. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Just enough time for one final play in this half. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. So that's going to do it here in the 1st half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. bases. There he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Tiger. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Back open in the middle. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Unloads quickly. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Just keeps slinging it. Here's a heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, I did not have this on my bingo card, guys, but being one of the most talented quarterbacks in college football, to be under 50% completions in this game, nobody saw that coming. He has not been able to find his rhythm, and he looks frustrated.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Oh, they're after him. Right on target this time. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. He wants to change this route. They'll throw it from the red zone. Looking to the big tight end. Trying to barrel in. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be 1st down, goal to go. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They'll line up to go for 2. Goes to the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes with the return. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give out of the gun. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Here's the handoff. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to believe the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man downfield. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Klubnik. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They get him corralled, and not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Oh, look out, the ball's free. And the defense jumps on it, they get that turnover.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Pulls it, fired complete. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
After that incompletion, fourth and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the fourth quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field. To throw, it's Sellers. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This one's complete. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
The Gamecocks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The give to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow-developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And he steps in just in the nick of time to get the touchdown they need, and now they need a cap for the 2.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment, late in the fourth quarter, when you need the 2-point conversion?
And guys, as big as that touchdown was, they have to try to pay it off with a 2-point try to tie the game. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go.
Timeout, Clemson.
A gargantuan moment here as they try to tie it up late with the 2-point conversion. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The last touchdown, only part of the battle. Now the 2-point try to tie the game. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He makes the grab for the two-point conversion, and in the final moments, we are tied. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. He's looking deep. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. First play of the first possession of OT. Give to the running back. It's a seam wide open. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Got the back over the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Gamecocks get the first crack here in overtime. Wants to go up top on first down. If he runs this back, this game's over. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one. And man, just a soul-crushing turnover by this offense here in overtime.
It's so tough throwing the ball down in this area of the field, right? The windows are so much smaller, and they open and they close so much quicker. You've got to be so precise with timing and accuracy if you're the quarterback. And that time, it came back to bite him. Just didn't execute well enough.
The give to the back. Oh, he's got enough space. He got it in. And walk-off touchdown in overtime.
Game on the line. They've got to be the more physical side. Great job getting blocks up front. He was able to skirt his way into the end zone, David, to win this game.
And that's why I